We've talked about beautifulpeople.com before.
Yes.
Beautifulpeople.com is a dating site for beautiful people, okay? You actually have to be rated and voted on by existing members of the website, okay? So basically they're going to decide whether or not you're attractive enough to join the dating site, right? And, you know, we had a little fun with this story. We talked about whether or not we would get accepted into
we never did that. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm planning on not doing that.
We got to do it.
No,
I'm going to do it for you. I'm just going to submit some of your pictures.
No. Definitely not, because after reading about this update on the website, it makes me realize more and more that we probably won't make it.
We think differently. That's the thing. I want to see, because of this, we see how much bigger douches they are. We'll get to the update. But because of this, is why I want to know even more. Okay.
Okay, so, you know, the holiday season, everyone's eating more, people are putting on some weight. It turns out that up to 5,000 members on beautifulpeople.com posted recent pictures of themselves after the holidays to show that they ate a little too much, right? Turns out that those 5,000 people were voted off the site. So basically, they gained a little weight, and existing members are like, we're not having it. This is a site for beautiful people, not tubbies. And they got rid of them. Now look, this story is ridiculous, right? But what's even more ridiculous than the story itself is what the founder of the website said about it, okay? So his name is Robert Hintz, and this is his exact quote. He says, "As a business, we mourn the loss of any member, but the fact remains that our members demand high standards of beauty to be upheld." He continues to say, "Letting fatties roam the site is a direct threat to our business model and the very concept for which beautifulpeople.com was founded."
Okay. That's, as we were saying, is a douchebag site run by a douchebag.
Right.
It's true. That's what I'm saying. Based off the mission statement of beautifulpeople.com is that fatties will make it bad. It's true, it sucks, and it's stupid. Which actually, I think it should be hard for this to exist. It's one of those things that I feel like the normal way things go should just go ahead and take this out. Just because people wouldn't want to be associated with that, but there's enough, quote, beautiful people nowhere near inside of them that want to be a part of that and need exclusivity like this. But the problem is they probably don't have real friends.
No, absolutely not. If people are this judgmental when it comes to looks, and watch, I'm going to get a bunch of people saying that I'm that way, but look, people who are willing to reject others solely based on the way they look, solely based on their weight, have no friends, have no life, are pathetic, and deserve to be on a website like this. They're not beautiful people. They're the ugliest people on the planet. And look, I don't have a problem with their business model, okay? I do have a problem with their business model, but let them be, right? I'm not going to try to shut them down. But look, douchebag, owner of beautifulpeople.com, don't call them fatties. There's a way to talk about this where you're not offensive and you don't sound like a douchebag. You could very easily say, people who are overweight are not perceived as attractive people by existing members on our website because they're assholes and they don't understand what real beauty is. So, you know, like, find another way to say that. But calling them fatties and talking about how they're roaming around your website, screw you, man. I'd love to see a picture of Robert Hintz.
I wonder. Actually, I hadn't even thought about that.
He's from the UK. And when we originally talked about this story, I mentioned that people from the US, the UK, and Canada are considered the least desirable by existing members on the site. And then this Robert Hintz guy said, "Oh, it's really unfortunate because I'm from the UK and, you know."
He's fighting an uphill battle.
Wang. Yeah. So pathetic.
We got to do this. We got to do it. Because, I mean, what the thing is, okay, it's obviously the whole overweight thing is going off of what society thinks ugly people are. And obviously there's a lot of people who like people. I don't even know what overweight is, according to this guy. These people that got kicked off, how much weight can you gain over a holiday season?
I know, exactly, which leads me to believe that it's not a lot of weight, which leads me to believe that if someone my size were to upload a picture of themselves, they would consider that fat. Like, it's ridiculous. I think it's stupid.